late as hell, but fuck it. Nome 12 recap. Now, the first battle I gotta talk about is the one that I predicted, which honestly I feel like was a no-brainer going into it. Tay-Rock most definitely got his lick back against Ttop. Like, possible performance of the night between him and Shine. Tay-Rock beat the absolute shit out of Ttop. You could tell because Ttop was starting to get emotional during his rounds, and I feel like Ttop's pretty good at like staying composed and not talking while somebody's rapping, but he kept talking while Tay-Rock was rapping, especially when he went back into that body bitch bag later on. Yeah, it was starting to get crazy. Like, Tay-Rock was really going off on him, and he didn't even have to get that personal with him for him to really cook him up like that. He got personal as hell with Tay-Rock, try to drag out that girlfriend angle, but it didn't really work. To me, I got Tay-Rock with the 30 clear. Now, Real Sick versus K-Shine. I feel like Real Sick did pretty fucking good in this battle, but it just wasn't enough. K-Shine with the clear 30, but I feel like K-Shine's first round was phenomenal. He was damn near unbeatable in that first round. Real Sick had a solid first also, but at that point, like, it was just a hard act to follow. I don't think it was really anything he could do to get himself out of that loss. Then later in the battle, he was letting the crowd get to him a bit too much, and he choked. He fucked up his words in that other round, and it was just over from there. But I feel like even if he got through that round clearly, just based on the material, I feel like Shine would have still got the 30 piece on him, honestly. I just feel like it wasn't really much he could do. Easy to Block Captain versus Goods. Now, Goods was not as bad as motherfuckers was acting like. I feel like he had some haymakers, but I feel like the crowd just wasn't fucking with him. It was like they already were dead set on we're not reacting to no credit / grown man bars. They probably wanted to hear more wittiness, because when he made jokes, like when he was doing the whole calling Easy to Block Captain ugly and clowning him for being in Bel Air for only 2 episodes, I feel like they kind of fucked with those bars more, was laughing. But you know, for most of the battle, when he was trying to do that whole credit and I'ma talk to you grown man style shit, they weren't really fucking with it. Him and Easy almost got into that little altercation on stage, because I guess Easy's not used to somebody really talking through his shit the way Goods does. But you know, not everybody gonna tolerate that shit. And honestly, I had a feeling some shit like that was gonna happen going into this battle, because Tay-Rock took issue with that too, where he started saying he's trying to distract y'all that he losing. Because I feel like Goods does that, especially if you're really going on him. He'll like to try and get in your head by talking to the crowd to either distract them from reacting to your bars, or to try to throw you off by pissing you off that he's talking through your shit. Also happened with him versus Ttop. But I definitely had Easy with a clear 30. Goods cut one of his rounds short. I really don't think there was any round he had that was better than Easy's, in my opinion. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know, like, to me it was nothing he could do at that point, being completely honest. Now, Danny Myers versus Nun Nun. Now, personally, I feel like Danny Myers took this one crystal clear. I really don't think it was anything Nun Nun could have done with him in this battle. Like, he was just too poised. He was like, I feel like he was better than him in just about every round. I feel like the only round you could really even make a case for is maybe the third. First, Danny Myers cleaned him up crazy. Second round, I feel like I had Danny Myers with a clear edge. Third, Nun Nun was fighting back, but I feel like both their thirds were lackluster. Danny Myers' first was phenomenal. Honestly, this normally doesn't happen with Danny, but I will say he brought 3 solid rounds, but it kind of, to me, felt like he was starting to drop off each round. Like, his first round had so much in it. Then his second round was kind of like, okay, that was still good, but then his third was like, you know, I don't know if he was taking it easy on Nun Nun because he didn't want to kill him, but if he had 3 of those first rounds, this would have been a dirty 30. But I feel like this is a clear 2-1 possible 30 for Danny Myers. He definitely outclassed Nun Nun in this battle to me in basically every metric. JC versus Swamp. Now, in this battle, I do think that Swamp has some solid material. This was a good back and forth. He didn't get beat clearly like a lot of people was making it seem. Honestly, I liked a lot of Swamp's material better than some of the shit that JC had to say, but I feel like JC overall, like, he has so much content in his bars, and then when he punches, his punches are very, very heavy, and he could drop a haymaker on you, like, with just content. Now, the thing about this is that I feel like they were kind of overreacting to some mediocre material JC had to spit. In my opinion, I think this battle could honestly be called either way. It shouldn't be like, I guess this battle wasn't clear. You can make a case for both of them. to be honest. Like, JC was doing what he does, you know, he's very poetic with his shit, but Swamp was in there talking to him, belittling him, doing that street shit to him. So I feel like he kind of took a good approach against JC, because, you know, we already seen how Geechi battled JC, and that was a good battle too. You kind of got to try and belittle him in some way, because if you just try and do like a battle with words with JC, you're not gonna really come out on top in that battle, because he's like the nigga's like a wizard with words. Like, it's hard to beat him with just content. So I feel like Swamp took a good approach, but you know, they had JC winning. Congratulations to JC on winning that 100,000. But Swamp did his damn thing. His stock definitely rose from this tournament. He beat a lot of people nobody saw him beating, especially that Rumnitty battle. That's the Swamp that made me a fan when he was battling other people in the beginning, like Your Honor and shit. Now, who else battled? I'm trying to remember. Hollow versus Geechi. Now, in my opinion, I like Hollow's material better than Geechi. Honestly, I had Hollow winning this battle kind of clear, because I just feel like Geechi, he's just so one-dimensional, and he doesn't really pack that much content in a lot of his bars. Like, he has some crazy materials always. You know, the disrespect was there, the haymakers was there, but I feel like Hollow is just too multi-layered. Like, and Geechi doesn't do good against layered battle rappers, and we can tell because you see he kind of got slid on by Calico, and Calico has layers whether people want to admit it or not. He's not just a one-dimensional rapper. He has layers. Like, when you even listen to his first round versus Tay-Rock, he has layers to the shit he says. Like, Geechi doesn't do good against that. Like, Tay-Rock started hitting him with those entendres and the punches and the back-to-back, the wordplay. Geechi couldn't really do much with it. Like, we see what happens when he battles Surf. He couldn't really do much with it. When he battled Chess, I had Chess beating him too. I had John beating him. Like, I feel like when it comes to anybody who's layered in any way, Geechi kind of falls flat, because I guess he just can't keep up with it, because he likes to just be super direct and street talk people to death and just use super disrespect. So honestly, I had Hollow coming out on top in this battle, but Geechi didn't do bad. He just did what Geechi normally does, which is his disrespectful street talk, which is like kind of one-dimensional and it gets drawn out after a while. You just want to hear something different. All around solid event, you know. Congratulations to people who won, everybody who showed up. There was a lot of dope battles, but I do feel like overall this event seemed kind of one-sided with most of the battles. Like, a lot of them were either clear bodies. I think it was like the best back and forth was JC and Swamp, and then another back and forth I guess was Hollow and Geechi, but I had Hollow winning clearly. Every other battle was one-sided as fuck. But yeah, I think they did their damn thing with this one.